Hello traders, welcome to Investoo.com's flash course on how to correctly calculate your targets. In this lesson, we will learn how to calculate your targets on a breakout. And as many of you already know, trading breakouts can be very profitable in the long run. But I mean, the hard thing about trading breakouts is calculating the targets because let's face it, trading a breakout is easy. You just put a pending order at the zone of the breakout, but sometimes or most of the times you don't know where the target should go. And we are going to go ahead and take the example of this wedge on crude oil. All right. Now, this is the kind of breakout that you need to understand, or the time of calculation on breakouts that you need to understand. I took the position a little bit early because this was, for me, this was not a breakout position, but for many of you out there, this would have been a breakout position. So what we're going to do, first of all, we are going to draw this wedge. And as you can see, we have a wedge because we have a huge rejection on the wedge's support. And if we zoom in a little bit, you can see that this is actually a continuation pattern of a larger up move. So basically, we are trading the right side of the market at a continuation or after the breakout of a continuation pattern. Now, what it's important here is how we are going to calculate the target. And this calculation method, it's very simple, but it's highly accurate, and it works with wedges, it works with flags, and it works with triangles or any chart pattern out there. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the high of the wedge to the low of the wedge, which is right here. And I'm going to change the color so we can differentiate between the actual wedge and the calculated uh, the calculated targets on the wedge. And what you want to do here is you want to take out the wedges high to low, and you want to, I'm sorry, let me just go ahead and redraw the line, and you want to extrapolate it from the breakout area, which is right here. Okay, now this is the calculated target on the wedge. Now if we zoom in again, you can see that we are in a very strong up move. Let me just zoom in again. This is the 50-minute chart, guys. But if we go to the hourly chart, you can see that we are actually in a very strong up move. And if we go back to the 50-minute chart and we look at the actual wedges breakout, you can see that we have put our stops just a few ticks below the actual, or 18 ticks below the actual target area, because we do want to get filled. Okay, remember, if you're always putting your targets at the extreme uh, calculated targets, well, you might not get filled. So what we're going to do here, we are going to look at market structure a little bit. And as you can see right here, there is a churn pattern where we are definitely going to find some resistance. So what we're going to do, we're going to use our calculated targets and also some market structure and put our targets right here, which will yield a very nice 71, 72 ticks in profit. But basically, guys, if you are looking to really um, calculate your targets using breakout, calculated targets at your breakout trade, this is the way to do it. You go from the high to the low of the chart pattern, and you extrapolate it to the breakout zone.